Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, your trusted source for all the latest updates on Social Security, government benefits, and anything related to your finances. If you rely on Social Security payments, or if you have a loved one who does, you'll want to stick around for today's video because we've got some absolutely critical updates to share. These updates will have a huge impact on your payments in the upcoming months, and we're going to walk through everything you need to know to stay informed and prepared. First off, let's just get to the good news. We've got some important Social Security payment dates to highlight, and these are especially important if you've been waiting for a boost in your monthly payments. This year, the Social Security Administration has approved a new round of payments, and they are larger than usual. We're talking about payments ranging from $2,000 to $4,250, and yes, these are actual figures that will be hitting direct deposit accounts. These payments are scheduled to arrive on specific dates, and it's crucial that you mark your calendars because these dates could really impact your financial situation in 2025. If you've been wondering about the timing of these payments, especially with the $2,500 to $4,250 range, this video will break down exactly when you can expect your payment, what factors are driving the increases, and how to make sure you don't miss anything important. These dates are set to be a game changer for so many individuals relying on Social Security benefits, and you won't want to miss out on the information we're about to share. So grab a pen, and let's dive in. Before we break down the exact dates, let's talk a little bit about why these payments are seeing such a big increase in 2025. Each year, Social Security benefits are subject to adjustments, primarily driven by something called the Cost of Living Adjustment or COLA. COLA is used to ensure that Social Security payments keep up with inflation, and it's calculated based on the change in the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW. The increase in payments this year reflects a higher than usual COLA adjustment, which means your payments will be larger than in previous years. The COLA increase for 2025 was one of the highest in recent history, resulting in a significant boost for both Social Security retirement benefits and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, recipients. For many people, this increase could be the difference between making ends meet and struggling to cover the rising costs of living. In addition, some beneficiaries will see their payments rise as high as $4,250 per month, depending on their work history and lifetime earnings. That's a pretty significant amount for someone who depends on Social Security as their primary source of income. Now that we know why the increase is happening, let's look at when these payments will be distributed. The three key dates you absolutely need to mark on your calendar are spread throughout the first few months of 2025. These dates will determine when the increased payments will be distributed, and depending on your payment schedule, you could be receiving one of these new, larger payments on January 1 St, February 1 St, or March 1 St. Let's go into detail about each of these dates, what they mean, and how they affect you. The first of these key dates is January 2025, which is the month when the Cost of Living Adjustment, COLA, for Social Security benefits officially takes effect. Now, this is a big deal for a lot of people because, starting in January, Social Security recipients will begin to see a larger amount in their monthly payments. For many people, this will be the first month in the new year when those extra dollars from the COLA increase will show up in their accounts. The COLA adjustment was higher than usual this year, and that's especially important for people whose Social Security benefits haven't kept pace with inflation in previous years. The $2,500 to $4,250 payment range that we've been talking about is a direct result of these adjustments. For those who qualify for the maximum benefit, which is typically those with a higher lifetime earnings history, you could see payments of up to $4,250 starting in January 2025. It's worth noting that the exact amount of your monthly payment will depend on a few factors. For instance, how much you've paid into the Social Security system throughout your working years will determine the size of your monthly benefit. If you've worked for many years and earned a higher income, you're likely to see a higher monthly payment. On the other hand, if your lifetime earnings were lower, your monthly benefit will also be lower. Still, this COLA increase is expected to give everyone a noticeable boost in their payments, and January will be the month when those higher amounts first start appearing in your direct deposit account. If you missed your January payment, or if you are receiving a payment through the Supplemental Security Income (SSI) program, the next key date to keep in mind is February 2025. For those on SSI, February 1 St marks the date when these updated payments will be issued. SSI is a program that helps those who are aged, blind, or disabled and have limited income and resources. For many people on SSI, these payments are a crucial source of financial support, and the increase in 2025 is especially important because it will help recipients keep up with the rising costs of living. For people on SSI, the payments are typically deposited on the first of the month. That means that for February, the new, larger payments will start showing up in accounts right away, giving beneficiaries a boost in the first quarter of the year. However, as with any government payment system, there can sometimes be delays in processing, especially if you're receiving a paper check instead of a direct deposit. If you're someone who still receives paper checks, you might experience a delay of a few days compared to the direct deposit recipients, so it's important to plan accordingly. As with the January payments, February will also bring a significant increase for SSI recipients. For many, these larger payments could provide more financial stability and reduce the stress of living on a fixed income. The February 2025 payment increase is an essential lifeline for those who rely on SSI, and knowing when you'll get that increase can help you better plan your finances for the new year. Finally, we come to the third key date, March 2025. This is the date when another round of direct deposits will start hitting the accounts of Social Security recipients, specifically those who are receiving Social Security Disability Insurance (SSDI) benefits. If you or someone you know is receiving SSDI, March will be the month when your new, higher payments will officially begin to appear. SSDI benefits are for individuals who have worked and paid into the Social Security system but are unable to continue working due to a disability. These benefits provide vital financial support to people who can no longer work because of a physical or mental condition, and the March payment increase will provide some relief for those struggling with medical expenses or other costs associated with living with a disability. In addition to SSDI recipients, March will also bring a round of updated payments to some retired workers who have reached full retirement age. The amount that these recipients will receive will depend on their work history and the number of credits they've earned over their lifetime. Those who have worked and paid into the system for many years will likely see payments closer to the $4,250 range, while those with fewer credits may receive lower amounts. Just like the other payments, these funds will be direct deposited into your bank account, or if you receive a paper check, it may take a few days longer. But for those of you on SSDI, you can expect to see the new, increased payments starting in March 2025, and that means more money in your pocket to help with daily expenses. Now that you know the dates when these payments are set to arrive, you might be wondering how to track your payment status. Fortunately, the Social Security Administration has made it easy to stay on top of your payments. You can log into your My Social Security account online to check when your next payment is scheduled to be deposited. If you haven't already created an account, you can do so by visiting the official Social Security website. Once you've set up your account, you can view your payment history, track upcoming payments, and even get an estimate of future benefits. If you don't have an online account, you can also call the Social Security Administration directly at their toll-free number. They can provide you with information about your upcoming payments and answer any questions you might have about your benefits. Additionally, if you're expecting a larger payment this year due to the COLA increase, it's a good idea to keep an eye on your bank account around the time of these key dates to ensure that your payment is deposited on time. If there are any discrepancies or delays, it's important to contact the Social Security Administration as soon as possible to resolve the issue. To wrap it all up, 2025 is shaping up to be a very important year for Social Security recipients. With the increase in payments and the three key dates January, February, and March 2025, you now have a clear picture of when to expect your updated benefits. Whether you receive Social Security retirement, Social Security disability insurance, or Supplemental Security Income, these new payment amounts will make a real difference in your finances, so it's essential that you stay on top of these dates. Remember, timing is everything when it comes to Social Security payments, and with these new changes, you want to be prepared. So mark your calendar for January 1st, February 1st, and March 1st, and make sure you don't miss out on the boost in your benefits. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone else who might need these updates. Stay informed, stay financially savvy, and I'll see you in the next video.